we have some new lions that are very tired. This is Taras. I just walked in on the cubs and they are all sleeping together. But if you got up, you can hear them talking and stretching in the background. This is Prada. She's gone over to see Lesya, and they've seen the big cats across the way. Did she just leave? And here's little Stefania. They have settled in so quickly. If you're just new watching, we rescued 4 lions from war-stricken Ukraine. 3 were a litter together. Prada was from a different rescue and is about 2 months older, but she has joined the pride wonderfully. Hello! Hello! So many stretches from just waking up. So they're indoors in our indoor quarantine area right now in Pride Prairie, but their caretakers have worked with them to get them used to the outdoor holding yard, and they did excellent today, didn't you? Just fearless, beautiful, beautiful babies. And so you'll have to stay tuned next week when they'll have full access to their outdoor habitat. So many headbutts to each other, Prada. But they have done extremely well, and that's a huge thank you to Dr. Andrew Kushner, Poznan Zoo, Wild Animal Rescue. Our vet has been watching and monitoring the pride, and they are very healthy, happy, well-adjusted lion cubs. So it's wonderful that they have no idea what everybody went through to make sure they came safe to sanctuary here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. We're also so thrilled that we've had so much national media coverage on these guys. And how can you not? Little Stefania's face has a little bit of rub, but her fur's gonna grow back. Taras has just a tiny little tick of fur missing from his nose. Are you being funny? And Stefania looks like a mini Prada. Definitely just looks like a mini Prada, but you can see these guys have welcomed Prada into their family, and I know that Prada loves being part of the pride. And I can't wait to share some video. What? Lesya is the one always talking. Lesya, you always talk. You always have a voice and have something to say. So they've been doing great and have a great time together. But next week we've got some great news that I can't wait till you can see them playing out in their yard. They love the outdoors as much as the indoors, but right now, just to acclimate them to our temperatures. Hi, honey. To acclimate them to our temperatures, we're only giving them scheduled times out in their holding yard and things before they get access for their safety. And but I will tell you, these guys have great appetites, have been doing just wonderfully. They don't even mind the big cats and the roaring going on in the building or outside. They definitely are just happy and healthy cubs. The only downside is that they don't get to live wild in Africa, that they were born, sadly, for the exotic pet trade, destined to be sold, and luckily surrendered in Odessa and Kyiv to rescue groups that then wanted to help them and so many other animals in Ukraine to get them to safe sanctuaries in Europe and the United States. So we're forever grateful and feel honored that we get to care for this pride for the remainder of their lives. Many of you have reached out to us and said that you saw news coverage all the way from Australia, Berlin, Canada, even small little towns like Mora, Minnesota. We're so thankful that so many people's hearts were touched by this rescue story, because it definitely took a pride of people to make this a happy ending. We'll also be sharing all the things. What are you doing? Do you want to see? You want to go back outside, don't you, Prada? Prada's looking at her window because she wants to go back outside. Let's see if I can get anybody to come over here. I can always... What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Hi, Prada. Prada just came over by my legs to say hello. What? Oh. But so we're just in our temperature control heated building they're in right now. There's a blind up here so that we can give some privacy to them with the big cats, but honestly, they haven't minded at all. It's been more Sophie that has wanted to see what's going on. And Miss Prada is always sitting in the corner to try and get a glimpse of Sophie and Kimba. Kimba has been really calm and sweet and wanting to just see what's going on, where Sophie, our lion, is a little bit more, I would say, anxious to see these guys. So if you're just joining us, we're just in our indoor heated temperature control bedrooms. The cubs are only here temporarily as they acclimate to the temperatures outside. They've been doing great and doing a few play dates and things out to the holding yard and then coming in. This is our way of acclimating them to temperatures, making sure they know where their safe zone and heat is. Back here indoors, making sure they come back. They're not afraid of the shift doors. They're not afraid of snow. They're not afraid of using all their perches. They've been great. So we can't wait to share with you over the next few weeks. Prada, I can't let you over to the big cat area, so Prada is wanting to go next door. Another fun thing is you guys helped us build the food center. We now have food chutes up, and so food chutes are here in the lion building where we can put large chunks of meat down safely, and the animals can take those and head outside. It's a more natural way of feeding. Often you guys see us doing tongue feeding. Hello! Hello! They all hear the big lions outside. Do you hear the big guys outside? Who's outside? So many of you have asked about their nose rubs, their shave marks, other things. So when they're in transport crates, they actually did pretty well, but cats can pace when they first get in transport crates, especially these little guys that haven't been, separated. So a few of them rubbed their little fur on their nose. Prada rubbed her little hips. So they have just superficial marks on there that things will grow back. Great. The shave marks were intentional because we wanted to make sure we could identify each one as we trained our staff, but it's become very easy to know that little Lesya thinks she's the big talker of the group. Prada's pretty easily. Stefania and Prada are over there now. Taras is usually the first to do something. Hello, everybody's waiting for food, aren't you, Taras? Taras is always waiting for food. He's a growing boy and always wants food. Come here. Hi, buddy. You guys are really hard to get a live post from. You don't sit still very much. Yeah. Hi, beautiful girl, Prada. Hi, beautiful Prada. This is little Lesya. So much rubbing along the fence. They're just hitting the phone. And it's the leader of the pack. Today won't be too long of live post because they're not sitting still. I should have come when it was a time when they were quiet. We'll see if they want their stick. What's the stick? They want to go back outside. You guys are already Minnesota Lions, aren't you? You already know where your exit door is. Woo! Lesya? What, Lesya? So they've won the hearts of the staff already. They have been such busybodies. They're here waiting for a meal. I'm here right before their caretakers got to it. They're already wanting to go outside. You guys, you're the hardest to video. Nobody is staying in one spot. What? What? And I can't wait. These guys are going to just love it here. They are so active. They've playing. We clean their rooms almost twice a day, and they make a huge mess of it, which is awesome because they're just busybodies. And they are fully merged. There's no time that Prada is separated anymore. At feeding, as they grow, we'll do some separating to make sure that they all feed. And I know you have quickly learned that is the exit to the outside. So you'll get outside again. And sometimes you don't need me talking. You just can just watch these guys all day long. Thank you to everybody who has helped the Lions so far on their journey. Oops. The big lions are roaring again. I always have to laugh at Taras. He seems to know always where the camera is, and he's quite the show off. He's going to be the movie star of the Pride, I think. And so many of you have already joined our Pride by becoming a sponsor parent to one of the 4 cubs. Thank you so much. We have lifetime care, 20-year plus commitment for each of these residents. So support is so special. And also, sponsorship gets you even more photos and updates. You can check in anytime. And then if you can't afford a sponsorship, which is $50 a month, you can join our monthly Pride, and monthly Pride is any amount of a monthly donation. Comes on your credit card or PayPal. It's just automatic. You don't even have to think about it. But joining our monthly Pride makes you just as important to us, and you can do $5, $10, any amount that fits your budget. Lesya! Hi, Prada. Hi, Lesya. It's quiet again, huh? They're listening to the tigers now. The tigers I can hear are bellowing outside. There's been a lot of talking going on since the cubs arrived and since the cubs have been spending some play dates outside and the other cats can see them. There's been a lot of interest, not only by the humans, but by all of those at the sanctuary. Next week also, we'll share with you Meet the Pride. We're gonna give you more in-depth details of how to tell the cubs apart. Prada, hello. Oh, big stretch. Now I'm zoomed in and you're right up here. Now you're right up here. How to tell them apart. They have very distinct personalities. Hi, Lesya. Oh, Lesya, that's your foot. You just put your whole foot in the water. These guys are keeping us on our toes, right, Miss Prada? Made me drop my phone. Sorry, that's what happens when you're working with lion cubs. Yeah! Right, Lesya. Hey. Prada is very interested in the phone, aren't you? Are you very interested, sweetheart? Maybe we'll go up here. That'll be easier. That's Stefania there. And of course, Taras is playing with his big branch. So if you're just tuning in, we are kind of with the cubs in here. We wanted to give everybody an update. They're doing great. They've been playing. They actually have had some, hey, that's not nice to bite the butt. Just little kids doing things all the time. So I'll tell you, my live posts are not going to be smooth. These are cubs, they're moving all the time, and I like to stop and take the moments to see them being cubs as well. And so many of their little noises are just amazing, and so I don't want you to miss those either. Where's my girl Prada? Well, we'll sign off. I know we could put a live cam on these guys all day for you to watch. Too bad our internet doesn't allow that, but you'll get to see them plenty. We'll be bringing you more live posts and videos next week. Know that you've helped us with the Lion's Journey Home to give them a wonderful life here at the sanctuary. And of course, everybody that brought him here and rescued them in advance made them the happy, healthy cubs they are today. And so they've made our jobs pretty easy. But we do have a long journey ahead, from intake exams to more vaccines to spay surgeries. We also buy transport crates for every cat here, so if we ever had to evacuate, so we always invest in that. So we'll be helping you, or asking you to help us invest in their big cat crates and everything needed in their future. But we have time. They have a little bit of time before they're growing up, so we'll let them be cubs. and we're so happy to have you guys part of our rescue family. Hello, who welcomed this wonderful pride here to their forever home at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Look at you, Prada girl. Look at you, Prada girl. Have a great rest of your day. And thank you guys so much for tuning in.